Hey guys, here we go. This is our Hasport quick tip. This is to fix this semi-chrome, semi-flat black thing we got going on this EG. Kind of a common problem with Hondas. The sun bakes it and flakes it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use satin black vinyl to replace this. And that way we don't have to buy a new trim piece. These things are, I don't know, 60 bucks, 80 bucks. This vinyl will actually do about 8 cars, so, and it costs about $8 a foot. So it's a much better deal than buying a bunch of new window sashes. I've got a few tools here. Notice I have a towel here because I don't want to scratch the finish on this car. It's got a car show later on. We don't want to mess it up. First, we're going to score each side of it. The straight edge is going to help me with my line. And you also have to be careful because up on the top, if you cut too close to the edge, you're going to actually take off the rubber seal. This is actually all molded onto this piece of steel here. And if you cut too far, you may actually hurt the rubber wiper that actually wipes the water off your window when you roll it up and down. We're going to flake off the old stuff. When you're cutting this, you want to make sure you don't cut all the way to the edge. If you cut all the way to the edge, what's going to wind up happening is it's going to ruin the seal around the edge. After all, this is weather stripping. We got our sash all cleaned off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut a piece of vinyl. I don't need anything too wide. About a couple inches wide will give me plenty of room to work with. I can get it to overlap on each side and then trim it to fit after I get it on. So I'm just going to use this piece of angle aluminum I had sitting around as a straight edge. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that onto our sash here. You want to have your hands relatively clean when you do this, otherwise you get a bunch of dirt underneath. And I'm going to use my finger to kind of rub the bubbles out as I go so I don't get a whole lot of lumps and bumps in as I'm going along here. If you get too many bubbles, you can actually go back later and pierce them with a needle and just kind of work them out. But the less you have in to begin with, the easier this is. Okay, once it's been smoothed down, I'm going to go back with a razor blade and I'm going to trim down the edges so that they meet where the original sash was. You can kind of gently run the razor blade up along the edge and use the edge underneath as a guide. Okay, got the vinyl all stuck down, all trimmed up, and although I don't really think this is a good solution for a show car, I would go ahead and spend the money and get the new window sashes. But for your daily driver or for a race car that you don't want to spend the money on, it works really nice. It looks good. From about a couple feet away, you're not even going to notice it's not there. That's your Hasport quick tip.